This is Mrs. Ruscillo, second grade, and we are writing a classroom newspaper, aren't we, boys and girls?
Yes!
Are we excited about it?
Yes!
Let me hear you.
Yes!
Okay, so we're meeting this morning to brainstorm some ideas about the title of our newspaper, and some of the boys and girls have some ideas of what they thought would be a good title. Devin, do you have an idea of what you think might be a good title of the newspaper?
Yes.
What's your idea?
Jetstar News.
Jetstar News. Grace, what do you think might be a good title for a newspaper?
Ruscillo's Rockin'
Ruscillo's Rockin' Readers. Interesting. George, what's your idea for our classroom newspaper?
Ruscillo's Ruling Reporters.
It's got a catch to it. Anybody else have an idea for our newspaper? JD, what's your idea for our newspaper?
Ruscillo's Best Reporters.
That's good.
Wow.
That's got a positive attitude to that. Maggie, what do you think we ought to call our newspaper?
Ruscillo's Special Reporters.
Peter,
Classroom Today.
you have an idea for the paper?
Yeah. News Cruise.
All of them are great ideas. I think what we'll do, boys and girls, is pick some of maybe 4 or 5 of these and take a vote. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Sound like a fair thing? And we've been working on our sections. We'll talk about what sections you want to be in later.
So, George, I'm doing for the newspaper. So, what section would you like to be in? I would like to be in the comics. Yeah. Why would you like to be in the comic section, George? So he's going to teach us a bunch of ways to draw comic characters. That sounds fun.
Hello.
Hello.
So what's the name of our school, our classroom newspaper?
Ruscillo's Rockin' Reporters.
I like it. How'd you come up with that name?
Because we wrote it on it.
Nice. And we came up with a cover. Yes. And you all got a chance to design it, a sheet. And then the parents that came in today got to vote on the rest one because they didn't know whose was whose. Now, what section of the newspaper are you all working on?
You're working on the school section.
Now what is the school section? What are you going to put in that part?
I'm going to put the fashion section.
Devin?
I'm going to do the recess.
What are you going to do for recess?
Take pictures and write a little thing for them.
Let me see, what are you doing for the school section? What does your mom do at our school? Right, she's been substituting for the last couple of months, right? At the library, so you're going to interview mom as a meeting specialist. All right, get to work. Good job, boys and girls.
What do you do in your job?
Well, let's see, I check out books and I teach kids how to find books. I give them tests and I help the teachers with things that they need.
What are you going to be doing on the front page of our newspaper?
I'm going to head to my brother.
Great, your brother in. Do you think that's a problem at our school?
Maybe.
So you want to find out? And that's why you're going to
A school that doesn't have an internet.
I think that would be a great school, don't you? George, what part of the newspaper are you going to be working on?
The weather section.
And what do you think we should do with the weather section in our Ruscillo's Rockin reporters?
Say how the weather is in Florida and how it's different in other places.
Do you think the kids at Gemini want to know about the weather?
So they want to
And today we needed to know what to wear, didn't we? It would have been nice to look at the weather report today to know that we needed to wear a jacket today. Thanks, George. This must be the sports section. Kaden and Hannah and Dylan. So what are you all going to do in our Ruscillo's Rockin reporters on the sports section? Hannah, what are you doing?
I'm going to interview Mr. Meisenberg on the basketball team since I didn't get to see it last time and ask him questions.
What are you going to do for the sports section?
I am going to ask a kid named Adrian about how he feels about being the first 100 miler.
I like it. We have a before school, what is that running club called? It was
Morning Mile.
Comics section. Comics section of our newspaper. Hello, you guys. Alright, so we have Charlotte and JD and Gia and Trevor in the comics section. So what's happening tomorrow? What are you guys going to learn tomorrow?
How to do comics.
Who's going to teach you how to do comics?
Miss Lee.
Who is Miss Lee?
Our teacher.
Looks like a great section of the paper. Hopefully you're going to make some of them funny.
Cartooning, that's what a cartoonist does. They distort and exaggerate what things really look like. So if you know what a real giraffe looks like, or some other animal that might resemble this, then you can exaggerate the features. Make the nose bigger, make the eyes bigger.
Working on the technology section.
Yes.
What do you hope to do in a newspaper with the technology section?
Ask Mr. Doyle if we could get more apps on our iPad for more games. Stuff like that's educational.
I think that's a great idea. I'll look forward to seeing that article from Mr. Doyle to find out what he's going to do with that. Now, this is an interesting section. What are you going to be in, Tristan and Emily?
We're in the TV and movie
Review section?
Yeah.
And so what are you going to write about in our paper on that, with that section?
I'm writing about this new movie called The Weather Movie.
Has it come out yet?
It's gonna.
So, look at me, you're going to go see that? Nice. And Tristan, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna see the movie, the new dinosaur movie.
Oh, this weekend?
Yeah.
Good morning, Tristan.
Good morning.
I'd like to talk to you about this writing survey that you took in the beginning of the classroom. Do you remember taking that, sweetie?
Yes.
One of the questions asked you, when you like to write, how do you like to write? And you answered that you like to have choices. When you wrote our classroom newspaper, how did you get choices with that?
I got a lot of choices for what section I was going to be in and what movie I could do.
Good morning, Emily.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Good.
I noticed on the writing survey that you took in the beginning of the school year that you said that you like to do your writing assignments by yourself, that that's important to you.
Yeah.
Why did you choose that?
Just because I like to write by myself because it's fun. You have to use your own ideas.
And when you did our classroom newspaper, what article did you write?
Headlines.
And what did you do in the headliner section?
I wrote about 5th grade and how it was like for people that wanted to know what it was like.
Did you interview someone?
Yes.
Who was it?
My brother from Miss Dunkel's 5th grade class.
So you pretty much, did you write the questions by yourself?
Yes.
And did you do the interview by yourself?
Yes.
And did you write the article by yourself?
Yes.
So you pretty much did the entire thing by yourself, didn't you?
Yes.
And it's ready for publication, for going in the newspaper tomorrow in the library. So how did you feel about that?
Good. So, like, nervous, good and nervous at the same time.
And how do you feel now after you completed your article?
Good.
Good morning, Hannah.
Good morning.
When you took this writing survey in the beginning of the school year, the student writing survey, one of the questions was that you like to take some time to get your thoughts together. That's how you answered the question about how you write best. How do you feel writing the article for our classroom newspaper? Did you take some time to get your thoughts together?
Yes, I did.
What article did you work on?
I worked on Mr. Meisenberg at the basketball game.
Oh, you're in the sports section.
Yes.
And did you take some time to plan that article before you?
Yes, it took me a lot of time.
How did you plan it? What was your plan?
My plan was to write my questions, go over them, and to make sure that they were okay, and then after I interviewed him, I thought I might need the recorder to get my thoughts together.
And then after you interviewed him and you listened to the recorder again?
Yes.
And you wrote your article?
Yes. And
How did that turn out?
it turned out really good.
I think so. Did you like this writing experience, or what did you feel about that?
I felt really good inside and really good on the outside. It just made me feel so good.
And we're actually putting the published copy in the library tomorrow.
Yes, we are.
How do you feel about other people in the school reading it?
I feel really excited that they're going to like my article and other people's articles.
Thank you, Hannah.
You're welcome.
I provided timely and immediate feedback to my students throughout this language arts assignment. Effective feedback was given one-on-one, in small group, and whole group settings throughout the project. Creating a classroom newspaper was a highly effective method to teach a variety of writing strategies.